One of the comments that I got in my Wawak videos is, yeah, this is all great stuff that you're showing us, but you're not telling us how you use it. So today I'm going to share that with you. In this video, I'm going to show you some of my favorite sewing supplies that I buy from Wawak and that are actually worth the money that you need to pay for them, which is always super reasonable at Wawak, by the way, in case you don't know who they are. Make sure that you get their free catalog, and no, I'm not doing a commercial, and no, this is not a sponsored video, because these notions and sewing things will save you a lot of time. So that is going to be really fun, and you can learn so much. So let's get started. The first thing that I wanted to show you is this is the FF77 Pelon. Now this is different than fusible ones that you guys are used to using. So I buy it by the big roll because I use a lot of it. How do I use it? In my book sleeves. So these are some of the book sleeves that I have made, and we're gonna just take one of them. Let's take the blue one. And it's hard to see in the camera, but you can see how thick and nice and sturdy this is, and it's not quilted. So a lot of people will use soft and stable, which is what I started with, but I actually like this. Let me just show you this Pelon FF77 better, because you see it's nice and sturdy there. And since I'm not quilting these, I don't have to worry about this thickness. It's just a super good stabilizer for a really, really great price. And it just really makes the book sleeves and things like that, that you want some, you know, I want some sturdiness to it, right? That's what makes these nice. You can even stand them up. It's so nice. So that's what I love about that, and that's what I use that for. It is not fusible. So a lot of times I get comments when I'm talking about this at the FF77, they talk about the Profuse that you can get from Wawak, which is amazing, but that is fusible interfacing. So this doesn't come in a Profuse. You either get soft and stable, or you can get this one. There's other ones out there as well that are more expensive. Okay, and by the way, while we're doing this, if you'd like to ask any questions, go ahead and ask those. And if you're thinking about subscribing to my channel, go ahead and go watch my journey video, because that'll help you to know if you should subscribe to my channel or not. And that really helps. By the way, anytime you like the video, just hit it. If you have to leave, like my video, and just let me know that you enjoyed it, because that tells YouTube to show my video to many more people like us. All right, on to the next thing. This one's super simple, very self-explanatory, but these are weights, fabric weights. In my other video, I go into a longer explanation of my knowledge about fabric weights. But in this one, I'm just gonna say, instead of using pins, you can hold down your pattern on your paper and hold it with these for cutting. All right, the next thing I wanted to tell you about is their webbing. I love their webbing, and I'm gonna show you. And I showed you, look at the big roll I buy. It's like $28, I think. And so I use this for my bag making. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. So you see this here on the bag? This is that same webbing, okay? And if you look, it's so sturdy. I love it. This is not the cotton one, because your cotton one is not gonna hold up over heavy use. So this one, you can put it on your shoulders or anything. So when I made the bag, what I did was I measured up, and you see it's all the way around. Now the other product that I get from Wawak to use with that is Fabri-Tac. You can get this at Hobby Lobby, you can get it on a lot of websites, probably you can even get it at Walmart, not positive. But this is a adhesive that is permanent. So what I do to make the sewing easier on vinyl is you'll see how I put the pocket. This is a pocket here, and I put the webbing right here, and I want it to stay flat. So I use this fusion, and I put it on there. You can use temporary tape, which I have done. I'll do that on fabric bags, but not on vinyl. I want it to adhere better, and then I'll come and stitch it. You can see, then I come around and stitch it there. You see that? So that's how I use the webbing for most things that I make. And it's also why I use this, but I use this with a lot of things. The other thing that I use that I absolutely love to use is the Wawak wash away tape. So what you do with that is, this one is skinny. They have a permanent one too that a lot of sewists like. And of course I don't have fingernails, so it's really difficult for me to open these types of things. I think I have another one here that's already open that we can grab. Yeah, okay. So you see this tape, it's very thin and it's sticky on both sides. It's sticky on both sides. So you're going to peel this off right here like so. And then you can see how thin it is. You see how thin that is? So when you see the tape at first, it looks really thick, but as you start using it, you'll see how thin it is. This tape washes away as soon as you wash a garment or anything that you're using. Now, if you're making bags and things and using this to hold maybe your fabric labels in place, your brand labels in place, most people are not going to wash those. So you can just use this and then stitch over it. And that's a lot of times what I do as well. There's so many uses for that, but that's typically what I use them for. I use them like to try to hold things in place. I do it especially on my lace projects, where I'm trying to hold the lace down just long enough for me to get in there and stitch it without it like flipping up. All right, so that was another thing. Now, a new thing that I just tried that I bought the last time I did a video with you, and I told you I was going to buy one, is the rollers. And I showed you when they came in, I did a video also. So this is a lint roller. I'm still not used to it. I bought the paint roller kind of thing from Wawak as well. You can probably use any paint roller. But I love the way it moves and it gives, but I still have not learned how to, and I have it dirty on for a reason, so you can see how to tear it off without grabbing more than one sheet. It's the same problem I had with the Dollar Tree stuff. This one's more like masking tape, so it's more sticky. So you see how I'm starting, you see that where I just tore it? It didn't even go all the way. I am just not, maybe I'm just not good at this. I don't know the trick to it. I don't know. So this is an issue for me. And I still, you can see I'm still struggling with this. And then if I dig too deep, guess what? I'm going to get 2 sheets and then I waste it, right? So here I have, here it's coming. I don't know the trick to this really. I've tried scissors. I've tried like, I have knives. I've tried all kinds of things. Let me just see if I can't grab. So if anyone has any tricks, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Because look at this, I'm just getting this here and getting this piece here, and I still have a piece that's not coming off. And now what's going to happen there, let's see if that'll help me do it. But you see how long that takes? I don't want things to take that long. Okay, so now this is going okay, but I can see that I did do a double piece there somewhere. And then it'll show you a little thing here to tear this part off. And there's the dirty piece, and there's your clean piece. So, but you see how long that took me? I don't really like that part. Now, I have the same problem with the Dollar Tree one, so I'm just gonna do that. These ones here still, I'm trying to grab it here at the end. These are a little easier to peel off once you get it, because it's not masking tape and it's not that sticky, right? So that's the good thing about the Wawak one. It's a lot more sticky. Also, this one lasts me a lot longer in rolling. Now, I have cats, so this is why this is huge for me, because when I make something to sell, I gotta make sure there's no cat hair on it. And then I also resell, so I buy, you know, clothes, I wash them, and then I have to take the lint off of it and stuff. So yeah, it's a big thing. All right, the next thing that I wanted to show you is this. I just got this too, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. Absolutely amazing. So we were just talking about the lint rollers. So here's a piece of velvet, and I do a lot of velvet work. And if I take the roller, see how it just sticks to the, it doesn't do a very good job on, and let's try the Wawak one. It's just not, it just doesn't really work really well. Now this is gonna be hard because number one, whenever you show black in your camera, it makes everything look weird. And number two, it's gonna be really hard for me to show you. But when I took this and you comb it in one direction, and what it does with the velvet is it fluffs it back up. Let me see if we can get that. Yeah, see how that just came off? That lint just came off. Let's see if we can get, oh, that's nice. This was expensive, but I think it's really gonna be worth it for my what I need. Let's see if we get this little white piece of, yeah, there, it's pushing down. So I think sometimes with the velvet, you have to just keep pushing and pushing until it gets to the end where you can actually pick it up if you have to. This is a great, I've already liked using it. I've been using it and like it. All right, now the next thing, there was another thing. Oh, the other thing is fabric glue. So another thing, remember we talked about the fabric tack, we talked about the tapes, which are all cool, but sometimes you want just a little bit and temporary. I use this a lot for my labels. So I'm gonna sew the label on a bag and I want it to be centered. I don't always get it perfect. I want it to be centered, you know? So what I'm gonna do is I just do this, hold this, put the label on, and then sew all around it, and then it doesn't matter once it dries up or whatever. So that's another great thing. There's so many thousands of items you can get, but like I said, you guys wanted me to show you some stuff. Now, the other thing that I wanted to show you is about fussy cutting. So here I got this shirt for $1 at the bins, not at the Goodwill bins, but at another thrift store bins. I paid $1 for this because I want these embroidery pieces. See that? So you need to fussy cut this, which means I'm gonna have to cut around it. And the first thing I do is I'm gonna cut around it a little bit further out, and then I'm gonna come in with my applique scissors and get closer, okay? So these scissors here you can get from Wawak, and these are applique scissors. Love, love, love these. These are great if you're doing reverse applique. It's great when you're doing fussy cutting, and they're also really good like if you got to get really close, like I cut a lot of lace and need to trim it. This is super good to get super close to trimming, because this part here will hold it down so you don't get the wrong part cut on your fabric, and then this piece here will come in and cut it. All right, so this is by Ginger. They have these on Wawak, and it says that these are ideal for grading seams. A duckbill blade lifts fabric to be trimmed away for flawless controlled cuts close to the stitching. So that's what you do with that. So if you're coming in here, let's say I want it to come in here. It's hard to show you on here with the regular camera. And I want it to just start cutting. Oh, they're sharp. So then I am going to come in like this, and we're gonna just do a pretend cut and hold this down. See how I'm holding it? This is holding and protecting. Let's say I wanted to just cut along that one white line. It's protecting that, everything else. Anyway, this is a great way for you to get really close to those edges. And I think that's it. So if there's anything else you want to know about, please leave them in the comments. I'd really like to know what sewing supplies that you're using from Wawak. What are your favorites besides the Gutermann thread and the Schmitz needles or Organ needles? Besides those, what other supplies have you used from Wawak that you super like? Please leave me a comment below about that. Don't forget about leaving the thread emoji so I know that you stayed through the whole video. I appreciate it so much. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. And please subscribe and like this channel, like this video, because that helps YouTube to show it to more people that are interested in sewing. Thanks so much for watching.